introduce themselves, and then I'm going to ask them this question. So, why did you choose to be a part of a Geeky Guys, and what does it mean to you? You want to start?
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Cole Wenger. I'm a retired military. I just retired this year, so that's kind of why I'm just joining Geeky Guys this year. I've been out to sea for a lot, so I haven't really had a chance to be in a small group, but I was looking around our church for a small group that matched what I like to do, and you know, I'm a kid at heart. I love to play games. You know, I love Marvel comics. I'm not a big DC fan. I'm more of a Marvel fan, but I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've read pretty much all the Star Wars books, all the way through the Bone War and everything. If you guys are familiar with the books. So I've been a Star Wars fan my entire life. I still have a lot of my original action figures from when I was a kid. I have some that are in mint condition, so you know, I've just been a huge fan my whole life. When I looked around the church for a small group to match, you know, kind of what I like, I couldn't believe I actually found a group that was called Geeky Guys for God. I was like, wow, this is a group meant for me. So I started talking to Joe about it, and we hit it off. We made connection, and I've been a pretty strong member ever since. I wasn't able to go to Comic-Con this year. I had other obligations, so I was kind of bummed out about that, but I'm looking forward to it next year. And I did want to say one thing about it though. We have, I don't know if you guys have been to our booth downstairs. We have a Gonk droid that Joe and his son built, and I had a really cool idea while I talked it over with Joe, putting in a bunch of charging stations inside the Gonk droid, so that next time we go to Comic-Con, you know, we can get people to come over, charge their phone in the Gonk droid, and then that gives us a, you know, somebody who's not going to leave their phone, they're going to stay there, so that gives us somebody, you know, that we can talk to about Jesus. So, anyway, that's kind of my story.
All right, thanks, Paul.
Daniel?
My name is Daniel Crane. I'm a senior software engineer and web developer. Go to Church of Rancho Bernardo. Normally when I talk about Geeky Guys, that's kind of my time also. It's usually kind of when I do my testimony too. I'm going to forego that today and try to keep things short. But I've been away from the church for many years, and when I did finally decide that it was time that I needed to reconnect with the church and Jesus. Shortly after that, I was very very nervous and very tentative about, you know, what my involvement in church. And within, you know, a few times of going to Church of Rancho Bernardo, I saw a sign out there for Geeky Guys for God, and I thought, wow, you know what? Where can I go to feel more comfortable about just who I am, what I like, what interests me? A lot of geeks are typically introverted, have difficulty just putting yourself out there. And I thought, wow, what a great opportunity. And since then, it's really allowed me to really just grow. And I think, you know what, Geeky Guys for God, what better way to reach other people like myself who've had difficulty connecting with people, especially over Jesus for many years. I really, I couldn't say the name Jesus. There is so much I've learned and understood, and Geeky Guys for God has been a great part of that. And you know, that's why I'm here today, to just not only support Geeky Guys, talk about that, but to support the whole con, and for every exhibitor there, for every person who wants to come together and make a positive impact in, you know, the world of comic arts. You know what, from, you know, kids to adults. I have all the same likes. I'm not so much a Star Wars fan. I do love Star Wars, but I grew up watching Star Trek and comics.
Sure know how to clear a room.
But I have appreciation for all of it. You know, I never really got into comic book collecting. I always wanted to, and you know what? So every time I saw comics, you know, always interested, whether it be Marvel, DC. So I just look at the artwork and I think, you know, all the appreciation I have for everybody and what they do in whatever genre of sci-fi or fantasy or whatever it may be. And I think, wow, you know what? You've got to support that. And so, you know what? That's why I joined up with GG4G.
I'm Matt McKeon. When I came to church, I had to join after a while, a couple of years, I decided to join a small group, and I didn't know where to go, so I went to the Facebook page of church and looking for a group, and I saw geeky guys on there, and 3 questions came up on their on the front page. Do you know what the Millennium Falcon is? Do you know what number 1 is in Star Trek? And so I forgot the third question, but I know those answers. I think I want to join this group, and I joined. I've been doing stuff, going to movies and Action Bible and stuff, and the best thing though was at Comic-Con this year. We made such an awesome presence there. People gave us so much praise for giving such a positive influence at Comic-Con and being there saying you can be a geek and God still loves you no matter what. Not the condemning outside, but
Yeah.
Amen.
just making connections at Comic-Con and all this stuff, and being here, it's all about making connections, you know, and just making the Christian comics stronger.
I'm Lucas Queen. I'm Joe's son, and he started it when I was 12, so like towards the end of my first year of middle school. And when he started it, I really wanted to join, but he wouldn't let me.
Hold on. Well, originally, I'll give you a quick history. Originally, it was going to be all adults. The night before I started the group, I got a call from a trip in his son Waters, and he said, I want to do this Bible study with my son. So then it was like, okay, I'm not going to say no. So then it was high schoolers. And then after 6 months or 8 months of, I want to go, I want to go. Finally I was like, all right, you can go. And he's been a backbone. I mean, he's sitting in this panel because he is important to this group. I mean, there are times when it has been skimmed with participation, and he's kept me up. And so yeah, keep going, but sorry to interrupt.